Oh, we are live! How are we, lads? Come on, the footy! The footy spot! Guys, subscribe to the channel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah! The Cowboys win it! Woo! All right. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm Nick from Australia. Welcome to the Saturday football review for round 22 of the 2022 NRL season. We saw 3 games of football. We saw the Roosters defeat my beloved Cowboys, 32 points to 18. The Sharks defeated the Tigers at Tamworth, 36 points to 12. And the Broncos over the Knights, 28 points to 10. Pro Enzo Vids, welcome to the Saturday football review. Mate, how you going?
Yeah, I'm going pretty well. Look, today's game was pretty boring. I was expecting a lot better from some of the games we saw, but obviously I was hoping it was better quality of games. That's for sure.
Yeah, look, I mean, every game today was quite poor. Roosters Cowboys had its moments, but it was majority dominated by the Roosters. Cowboys did try a bit of a comeback there, but I guess with the emotional week the Cowboys have had, it obviously got the best of them today, and they didn't play themselves. If you watch every Cowboys game all year, you know the Cowboys weren't at their best. They were poor, and credit to the Roosters. They were the better team today, and they deserved the 2 points. So credit to them. But what did I say on Tuesday? I said if there's one game that we're going to lose before the finals, it's the Roosters game, and I hate to be right, but I was right about that. Bit annoying, though.
Well, yeah. Look, I obviously thought that I thought that the whole Paul Green situation would probably be a big thing and would ruin.
Oh, mate,
it hurt, yeah, but
it affected them. You can tell it affected them badly. Look, I'm not trying to use it as an excuse, but it's a pretty fair reason to why they weren't good today.
Yeah, well, I mean, most of the players that are in the team obviously play under Paul Green too. So
exactly right. A lot of them did. Yeah, I'd say half of them did. I mean, I don't know the numbers, but I'll have to have a look. But I want to say hello to everybody in the live chat. Hello to Electrical Dust, Nathan Hodges here, Luke Melbourne Storm fan, Jason Raider, Cody Games PlayStation, Faraz is here, Paddy G is here as well. What did Paddy G say? Up the Chooks. Bro, you're a Manly fan. You're not even in the 8. What do you want about?
No.
Jason Raider with the $5 super chat. Jason, I appreciate the $5 super chat. He says, up the mighty Roosters. Jason, you're a loyal fan of the channel, and you're a consistent supporter and a consistent viewer of the channel. And
nice.
I know it was me versus Jason tonight, and the Roosters got the chocolates. So, Jason, congratulations, my friend. Well deserved, and good luck in the finals. They are a dangerous fucking team, the Roosters, right now. Hello to FTG's videos, Electrical Dust. Bugger me. Yeet Boy is here as well. Chat's going off. Starting to get a bit of a crowd here, so it's good to see. Good to see a bit of a crowd building up for the Saturday football review. Nick, can you give your opinion on the Bradman Best try? Yes, we will definitely get into that as we get to the Broncos game. But we're going to go back to the first game, which I don't really want to. But we're going to. Roosters 32, Cowboys 18 at the SCG. Cowboys' first ever game at the SCG Lorenzo, and the Cowboys, obviously, we all know the week they've had with the whole Paul Green situation where he passed away, and a lot of the Cowboys players were coached under Paul Green, and I think a lot of them were in shock of what happened this week. And not Cowboys not having ever played at the SCG as well obviously made a difference, and they just seem to miss the jump. The Cowboys. Hey, Lorenzo.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And like, even though I tipped the Roosters on Tuesday, I didn't think that the Cowboys would definitely been in the race to win the game, because I thought that this would be a 1-12 game. I mean, even today, like, it looked like it would be 1-12 all match, but I just guess towards the end the Roosters were just a bit too good, and Cowboys were a bit too fatigued. And I guess, yeah, like, even before this game happened, and I guess before Tuesday as well, we didn't know how much the whole green thing would affect the Cowboys, and it did. So,
Well,
yeah, one of those games,
I guess the thing is as well, mate. You look at it. If you look at it from this point of view, the team list was named Tuesday. The Paul Green death happened on Thursday. This happened less than 48 hours ago. They had to play a game in Sydney. I'm telling you, a lot of the players would have pulled out of this game. They would have pulled out if they could, but because team already named, there's not a whole lot you can do about that. Look, as a Cowboys supporter, I'm not worried. I'm a little bit disappointed with some of the defense that was shown out there. Like, we allowed 2 front rows to score a try today, which I think was quite disappointing. But like I was saying to you earlier, mate, I think this is the reality check that the Cowboys need going into the finals. A loss before finals is probably a good thing for us. We can't be getting too ahead of ourselves, and I think this is the game where it's like, all right, Roosters kicked our ass. They beat us. They were the better team on the night. They deserved the 2 points, and the Cowboys can now bounce back and they can turn it around next week against the Warriors. But I think losing to the Roosters was a good turning point for the Cowboys season.
I think it can be as well, because I think even before, like, the loss today, the Cowboys were going through some patchy games. Like,
Yeah,
I
they were a bit
think,
sloppy last couple of weeks. Yes.
yeah. So maybe a loss like this does sort of just get the confidence back up, and probably makes them realise that they're near finals and you have to play a little bit better.
Yeah, and look, I think the other thing is I think the other thing as well is it's one of those things where the Cowboys are going to probably finish top 4. I think if they win one more game, they're
Oh
locked
yeah,
in top 4, I
yeah.
believe, depending on the ladder. I think that's how it works. I need to have a quick look at the ladder. It's our first loss against a good team since probably the Sharks game. So, and look, it's not like we're beaten by a team that's going dog shit. It's not like we're beaten by the Knights or beaten by the Dogs, for example. We were beaten by a team that's won 4 in a row. They're coming into the top 8 on a roll, and the Roosters. Well, mate, I got to say, credit to them. They were very good They were very good this afternoon. But the
Yeah.
performance of James Tedesco once again in game 200, mate,
Oh,
he is out of this world, isn't he?
look, I did think he'd turn up for his 200th, and he certainly did, and he was fantastic in every touch he had. And yeah, look, obviously Tedesco's had a great career, and he's just getting better and better. And yeah, he was very good for the Roosters.
Yeah, exactly right. And hello in the live chat to Daft Previews. Hello, my friend. I hope you're doing well. All right. Well, we'll get into the Roosters Cowboys game. Obviously, we're not going to break down every try because we'll be here for an eternity. But we'll just go through the try scores from the Roosters first. Try scores from them: Sawali, Matt Lodge, Daniel Tupou, Sam Verrills, Jared Hargraves, Sam Verrills, and for the Cowboys, Murray Tuilagi, Reece Robson, and Hamaso Tabuai Fido. What annoys me, Lorenzo, is that we allowed Matt Lodge to go over and we let Hargraves go over and we let Verrill score too. That annoys me.
Oh, yeah, I was surprised that you let Matt Lodge first of all score the first, like, one of the early tries in the game, because, like, I think Cowboys had some of the best goal line defense in the comp,
Yeah.
and just letting Matt Lodge stroll over like that, and Hargreaves and Verrills and dummy half twice, yeah, that was a bit. I think Todd Payne wouldn't tolerate that. That's for sure.
When Matt Lodge went over and scored, I was sitting there and I'm going, okay, we're not on. I was like, because when
Mm.
Savali scored that first try, I was like, all right, Roosters, they got off to a fast start. We'll see how we go to bounce back. And when Lodge went over for that try, I'm going, nah. The body language isn't there. The boys the boys aren't on. They look sloppy. They look fatigued. Um, we just looked a bit gassed, I guess. And I think I don't know. It was just one of those nights. It was just one of those days. We weren't at our best, and you can clearly see the Cowboys weren't at their best, Lorenzo. Like, mate, you've watched enough games of them this year. That they weren't themselves today, were they?
Oh no way. They were good in patches, but again, that was just because Roosters was just too good for most of the match, though.
Hey, look, I've got a bold, or not bold. I've got an unpopular opinion here. Cowboys are second on the ladder. Roosters have beat us twice this season. We're still better than the Roosters. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it. I'm just saying. They beat us twice, but hey, the Sharks beat us twice a couple of years ago when we were going so good, and we got to the finals and we kicked their ass. So I mean, I'm just saying we're still better than the Roosters.
Well, I think there's a bit more potential this year than what you have in the Roosters do in 2022.
But the Roosters are on a roll at the moment, and look, they deserved the win this afternoon. Credit to them; they were the better team. We were outplayed. We just didn't show up and play to the best of our ability. Also, Lorenzo, I've got to tell you something. I wrote down some notes, mate. At half time, Roosters had 14-6, and I got to say the first half flattered the Cowboys. Get this right. At half time in the Roosters Cowboys game, Roosters are up 14-6. The Cowboys had 39% possession. They made 203 tackles. They made 50 more tackles more than the fucking Roosters did, yet they were only down 14-6. If that was if that was a bottom team the Roosters were playing, it would have been 30-6 at halftime. So
Yeah.
the Roosters were that dominant, mate. The scoreline at halftime, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it was only 14-6.
Oh man, that's credit to Cowboys for just hanging in there though, because I think that with the amount of ball Roosters had, they I guess didn't quite make it all that happened when they were close to the try line. But I think Cowboys, that's just credit to them though. That's when they sort of held on a bit.
Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. All right, mate. Well, give me your top three players on ground from the Roosters Cowboys game this afternoon.
Yeah, so number three, I'm going to give the Joseph Manu. I thought Joey Manu was really good today and did a lot. Number two, I think I'm going to go with Joseph Suwali. Suwali's just, he's going to get better every game, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the future holds for him. And my man of the match, I can't go past Tedesco. He was on another level.
Yeah, I'm going to go number three. I'm going to go with Jared Waerea-Hargreaves. I thought he was fantastic in the front row. He had a great game, Hargreaves. Number two, I'm going to go Sam Verrills, mate. He scored a double. I thought Verrills was fantastic for the Roosters this afternoon. Number one man in the match. Well, mate, you got to go with James Tedesco. He was out of this world this afternoon. So James Tedesco is my man in the match in the Roosters 32-18 win over the Cowboys. The other game, mate. Out at Tamworth, beautiful ground. Scully
Nice.
Park, Tamworth. It's about 5 hours from where I am. Beautiful ground, beautiful crowd. I think it was sold out. Just over 10,000 people there. Sharks 36, Tigers 12. Not the greatest of games, but the Sharks, mate, some of the young players are incredible, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, from tonight, Kay Dykes, the fullback, was really good. That's his second game now and got his first NRL try. So he was one of the good standout players for me. And look, they just all played together pretty well. I thought the Sharks were just always dominant from the kickoff, and I just thought when they scored that early try through, wasn't Lachlan Miller? Yeah, he got the first
Miller
try.
scored first. Yeah.
Yeah, and I just thought from there that this was the onslaught, and Tigers couldn't bounce back from it. So Sharks were just too good, really.
What'd you make of the performance of Dykes?
Dykes, yeah, he was good, very good. Second game, and I think he deserves a bit more in the future.
Yeah, I thought Dykes played really well as well. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Dykes. I think he's a really good kid. Also, I want to give a mention to the Sharks front rower, Royce Hunt.
Oh,
He was ripping and tearing tonight. He was fantastic.
He was great. Yeah. It's his birthday as well today, apparently. So yeah, he had
He's
a
a
great
big unit.
performance.
Big
Yeah,
unit.
he is.
Mate, he's a unit. How about Hamlin Ueli? Another try celebration. You love to see it.
Yeah, he's good at those, from last year as well.
Last year he did the WWE, the people's elbow in honor of The Rock, and it's good to see. It's entertaining from Cronulla. It's really entertaining. All right, mate. The try scores from this game. So for the Sharks, it was. We'll start with the home side, the Tigers. Famunu Brown got a try, which was controversial, Lorenzo.
I don't agree with that one actually, because I thought he planned the ball before the line and he sort of moved it forward with on deliberately moved it forward. That was sort of double movement for mine actually.
Yeah, look, I thought it was okay. The reason I say I thought it was okay was because, excuse me, choking on Coca-Cola here.
You're right, bro.
Bugging me. Yeah, West Tigers, mate. Famunu Brown, mate, he got that try, and it was one of those things where it was try on field, and then it was 50-50 with the bunker and whatever, and then they decided to stick with the on-field call. I thought it was okay, bro. Like I thought he got there, but it was
Yeah.
dodgy. It was dodgy.
Yeah, it was very, very dodgy actually. I was a bit surprised at first.
And then Luke Garner got one as well for the West Tigers, and for Cronulla tries to Lachlan Miller, Matty Cavalli, Royce Hunt, Cade Dykes, Braden Hamlin-Ueli, and Jesse Ramian for the Sharkies. Mate, Ikavalu, fuck,
Yeah.
I thought he was a winger, bro. He's playing in the centres.
Hey, that's what I thought because he's always been known as a winger.
Get out. Now.
Hey.
Get out. Sorry, mate. Just getting interrupted.
No, it's all good. And no, but look, Ikavala for me has always been a winger. Like, but he was playing centres today. I thought he killed it actually. He did really well on that left hand side.
Mate, what about James Roberts? He came back. Good Lord. I don't know if he's worthy of NRL anymore.
Oh, look, I think he's a bit washed up now, to be honest. I think that, yeah, look, I think he's always been a good player, but just like right now, he's really struggling, isn't he? And I just don't know why he's in the first grade team.
Mate, he's doing more than struggling. I know it was his first game in a while, but come on. Jimmy the Jet, we all know how good of a player he is when he's on.
Yeah,
For God's sakes, go to the West Tigers Monday morning, ask for your release, and go to Melbourne or go to the Roosters or go somewhere where you're actually going to be used. Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
I see potential in Jimmy the Jet, but at the West Tigers, nah. I think, honestly, he should go to Melbourne. Like, I'm serious. He should go to the Storm.
This might sound a bit bold, but I love Manly to sign him, actually. I really think we need
him. You take him.
Yeah. I think we need a quality centre in our team.
With Des, maybe?
Yeah, that might not be a bad combination. I think that could work.
Wayne Bennett got the best out of Jimmy the Jet.
Yeah, that's another option.
Des could.
Yeah, Des and Bennett, something like that.
Yeah, why not? I mean, never say never. Never say never. All right. This game was a shit game of football. I did not enjoy this one bit. I thought it was a snooze fest. Top 3 on ground from this game, mate. Tigers and Sharks.
Number 3, I think I'm going to go with Cade Dykes. Number 3, I think Dykes was really good today. Number 2, I'll give the Brandon Hamlin-Ueli. And my man of the match, I think I'm going to go with Royce Hunt, in my opinion.
Yeah, look, I'm thinking number 3. I'm going to go with Dykes, the youngster. Yeah. And number 2, I'm going to go with Matt Ikavalu. Thought Ikavalu played great in the centres. Yeah. And my man of the match, I'm going to give it to Royce Hunt. Thought he was ripping and tearing. I thought he played great football today. Royce Hunt's my man of the match.
Yeah, I agree. He's mine as well. He was great for sure.
No, he was great. Before we go to the final game, I need to go to the live chat here. Cody Games PlayStation. Hey, Nick, can't wait for Rabbitohs versus Cowboys game. Yeah, 2 weeks away. Rabbitohs and the Cowboys up at down there at ANZ Stadium. So that should be fantastic. But Cody Games PlayStation, thanks for the $2, my friend. Thank you very much. Means a lot. Thank you. All right. Final game. Broncos 28, Newcastle Knights 10. The Broncos did enough to win, but I thought they were okay without being brilliant. They were quite sloppy, the Broncos, but they ended up running away with it in the last 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, that's right. And it wasn't Broncos' best performance, that's for sure, but I think they did enough to win today. look, Knights were like in it for a bit, but maybe that's because Broncos were sloppy. That's the reason why they're in the game. So, yeah, but like, Murray Marmack at fullback was a big difference.
Osman Man was fucking beautiful, wasn't he?
Yeah, their forwards killed it too. So it was all right win by Brisbane. That's solid. That confirms the spot in the 8 now.
Yeah, it does. And I just want to go to live chat once again. Mr. Lachlan with a dollar donation. Blank message, but hey, Mr. Lachlan, we appreciate the $1. It does mean a lot. Look, Brisbane, they've been like this a couple of weeks. They were terrible against the Tigers. They were awful against the Roosters. They were pretty shit tonight. If they played a good team tonight, they'd probably get beat. But fuck. They were awful, but they still won.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, it wasn't their best performance, like I said. They could have been a lot better, but a win's a win, and I'm sure they'll take that.
Let me go back to the live chat again. Good God Almighty, it's going through the roof tonight. Zenpai with a $1.49 super sticker, super chat. He just puts it in the chat and with a blank message. But hey, I'll appreciate the money. It means a lot. Now, I just want to say, if you want to donate to the channel, feel free to do so. Super chat is good and it is awesome. PayPal is the preferred option. If you can do PayPal would be much better because the money goes into my bank account straight away. But thank you guys so far for the super chats. They really do mean a lot to me. All right, we're going to go for the tries now. And the first try of the game was Selwyn Cobbo, mate, on the wing. Cobbo, the first of many.
Yeah, I backed Cobbo in for first try too. And yeah, he will be the first of many for Cobbo as well. I think that his career is going to feature a lot of tries. So it was a good start by Brisbane.
Yeah. And then Corey Oates goes over in the corner. Well, of course he fucking does. It's Corey Oates.
Oh, well, it's never really a normal Broncos game at Suncorp where he doesn't score a try. So, yeah, another good try.
Corey Oates goes over. And then Ezra, man, I mean, how good was that try, bro? The line break and then Martin's away and back on the inside to Ezra, man. That was a fantastic try.
Oh, that was amazing. That like the speed of Mam too, like he's so fast and just Murray Martin backing up to support to pass it back inside. Yeah, that was perfect.
Broncos 18-0 at half time, and I thought this game was going to end up being something like 44-0 or 48-6 or something. And mate, Newcastle got on the board through Daniel Saifiti, and mate, it was about time.
Yeah, it was about time. And like when Saifiti scored, I was like, yeah, maybe this is a part of the Newcastle Knights comeback. But yeah, that was just a great effort by Saifiti.
Yeah, it was 18-6. And then there was look, some say it's controversial, some say it was fair. The Bradman Best tried with 15 minutes to go. Reynolds deemed he was obstructed. The bunker cleared all that, and then obviously the put down. I think it was a try. Reynolds, in my opinion, made a defensive decision. I thought it was fine. Best got the ball down, in my opinion. The ball was grounded. I thought the put down was fine. But I think the reason why everyone's upset about it is because of the little obstruction there on Reynolds. Mate, what'd you make of the Bradman Best try?
Yeah, I can see why people are upset about it. Like, I don't blame them for being upset, but it's one of those things where it's so hard to determine whether he was, I guess making a defensive decision or if he was actually obstructed. But I think it wasn't that bad. I've seen worse, and I'd give it a try still.
Adam Reynolds went over to the referee and he went off his nut. He could not stop going off. He was fuming.
He did. I don't. Oh, look, he has a right to, I suppose.
I mean, he's the captain. He doesn't agree with the decision. He believes he was impeded. He is allowed to go to the referee and say, look, I was taken out. I think you've got the decision wrong. Fair enough. I mean, there might be a conversation on Monday morning about that at the Graham Annesley press conference where they talk about stuff over the weekend. So that could be one where they may say they've got it wrong. I don't know. But Bradman Best ended up getting that try, and it was 18-10. Everyone thought Newcastle were coming back here, and then Cobbo scored again, and everyone knew it was over then. Cobbo for a double.
Yeah, well, when Cobbo scored, yeah, it was pretty much game there. And, yeah, this was probably his best performance in the last couple of weeks, actually, for Cobbo.
So when Cobbo goes over in the corner, was it 24 points to 10? And then with about 3 minutes to go. Cobbo got a fucking hat trick. Unbelievable.
Oh, mate, yeah, it was good to see him have a good game because since that head knock in Origin, it's obviously probably rattled him a little bit, but this was his best game in a while, so it was good to see him.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Full time, mate. Broncos 28, Knights 10 up at Suncorp Stadium. It was a low crowd too, 25,000. But I guess Saturday night, Brisbane, Broncos are going pretty good. Newcastle, well, they're going dog shit, and I don't think everyone wants to go watch Broncos kill Newcastle because if it was Broncos in a good team, it would have been probably 40,000. But because it's Newcastle, no one's going to waste their money because we all know how expensive it is to go to the football. It's a fucking joke how much it costs. Now, just so everybody knows, in a couple of weeks, I'll be attending the Broncos-Eels game up at Suncorp Stadium on the Thursday night. Expect a big crowd there. But you got to think as well, Newcastle are not going to really bring a big crowd to tonight's game, are they?
Oh, no. Then, look, the way they're going wouldn't bring much anyways, I don't think.
Yeah, exactly right. And look, I'm looking forward to going to the Broncos-Eels in a couple of weeks. It should be a big crowd, and if you have a look at the ladder, Broncos in 6, Para in 7, a lot up for grabs, and oh mate, big game that one. That game could determine who gets a home final as well.
Oh yeah. Well, it could. I mean, that's a big one. That's why it's big.
It's going to be big. I reckon there'll be at least 45,000 for that game.
It has to be for sure.
45. It will be big. I can imagine next week, Broncos Storm, there'll be at least 40,000 there for that. That'll be a huge game next week.
I give Broncos a chance in that game too.
Yeah. I mean, are the odds out for that game?
Yeah,
they are. Yeah. Melbourne are $1.70 favourites. Brisbane at 2.20. So, big game. Broncos haven't beat Melbourne at Suncorp since 2009, I think. So it's a huge game.
Yeah, so I was going to say that. Yeah, that's. Can they break that? We'll just have to wait and see.
Well, I don't see why not, but big test for the Broncos next week. They got to be better than what they were tonight. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, totally agree on that one.
Mate, Newcastle, no direction. They looked fucking lost. Obviously, they were very brave, but their direction. Seriously, Adam Clune, fucking hopeless. Milford tries hard, just wasn't his night. Tex Hoyt fullback tries hard, just wasn't his night. Newcastle, what do they need to do, bro? Do they need to go out and buy a halfback or something? Because they look like they've got no direction at all in their team.
They need to buy a halfback, yeah, because I just don't think Clune or Clifford or Milford, well, he's going anyway, but yeah, I just don't think Clune's the answer going forward. They need an actual halfback that's experienced and has, played well many big games before. That's a good organising halfback, I think, and I don't think Newcastle just have the right balanced team either. I just think the backs are a little bit weak as well. The forwards aren't bad, but it's more their spine that's a bit of an issue, in my opinion.
I'll tell you who I felt sorry for tonight. I felt sorry for Daniel and Jacob Saifidi.
Yeah,
I felt sorry for Tyson Frizzell, and I felt sorry for Bradman Best and Dominic Young. I really felt sorry for them.
Yeah, they all tried pretty hard, and
they did.
Like I thought that like you said, I thought Milford was okay, but he had some struggles as well though.
Same with off the bench, Pasami Solo and Sawasa Su. They're really good fourth off the bench. It's just not working at Newcastle at the moment.
Yeah, it's just they need to fix something there. That's for sure.
All right, mate. Top 3 on ground from the Broncos Knights game tonight.
Number 3, Payne Haas. Payne Haas was just fantastic. Number 2, I'm gonna give it to T. Murray Martin. I think TMM at backup fullback was big, and my man of the match is gonna go to Ezra Mam. I thought.
Yeah, look, I'll go number 3. I'll go Payne Haas. Number 2, I'm gonna go someone a bit of a surprise. I'm gonna go Corey Jensen. Thought Jensen was excellent off the bench. And number 1, my man of the match, I'm gonna give it to Ezra Mam as well. Thought Ezra Mam was fantastic. Best player on the field.
Oh yeah, he was fantastic.
Pro Enzo Vids, thanks for coming on the Saturday football review tonight. I really appreciate your time tonight.
Yeah, no worries, bro. Thanks for having me on, and bring on tomorrow's footy.
Manly play tomorrow, so hopefully you foals get the win. You got to win and try and make the 8. It's a must win.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so.
Personally, I think if Dragons beat Canberra tomorrow, I think the top 8 set. That's just my opinion. If Canberra lose tomorrow, the top 8 set. That's just what I reckon.
I think it's already set now, but you never know.
It feels like it's almost just about set, but who the hell knows? Anyway, Pro Enzo Vids, thank you. Everyone go check out his YouTube channel. The link for his channel is in the description below. Subscribe to me if you haven't already. Anyway, guys, everyone enjoy your night. I'll see you guys in the next one, and fuck the Roosters.